fact, after the club, you know what I'm talking about, me and my niggas gonna be together, you know what I'm saying?
So, are you ready for some serious shenanigans?
I'm ready, though.
Welcome to BV Nation Radio with J-Dub and Carl.
Shit, you know, got them big ass hips, God.
I'm in love with a stripper. She poppin', she rollin', she rollin'. She climbin' that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper. She trippin', she playin', she playin'. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm stayin'. I'm in love with a stripper. She poppin', she rollin', she rollin'. She climbin' that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper. She trippin', she playin', she playin'. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm stayin'. I'm in love with a stripper.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to a special April 1st edition, a.k.a. April Fool's and Easter Sunday, nonetheless, right here on VRS. I'm your host, J-Dub. Right. Yeah! Back in studio this week here at the Cowboy Technology Studios, right here in Oregon City, Oregon, joined by my co-host, good old Carl.
Woo!
And then, last but not least, the gentleman behind the scenes, the one you never see, good old Cowboy Josh. Instead of John Cena, it's Josh Gazer! You can't see me! Oh, man. So, before we get too much more into things, here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey, Bulldog here. I realize that you have plenty of options when it comes to veteran apparel, but the only way you're going to truly know which one you like and which one feels best for you is if you check them all out. So I'm asking you, go to ThreatCon5clothing.com and check out our wide variety of hats, hoodies, stickers, and of course t-shirts. That's www.threatcon5clothing.com. American made, combat veteran approved. And don't forget, wear the grenade.
Hi everyone, J-Dub here from BB Nation Radio to speak with you about our friends over at Warrior Point. Warrior Point is a non-profit organization focused on bringing veterans together to help service members from all branches and all areas of service to help rebuild the camaraderie forged between service members during their time in the military. And Warrior Point strives to accomplish their mission just like you do during your time of service. There's no fees to join, and it's 100% free. So log on to warriorpoint.org and become one of the uncommon few.
Why does it always take the hard times to get people back together again? But I believe in America. I believe in America. One nation under God, still proud and strong.
Oh, yes. Thank you again to our sponsors over there at ThreatCon5 Clothing, as well as Warrior Point. WarriorPoint.org. Going to do our Facebook shout-outs tonight with our friends over at 0230, Grunswick Grills, U.S. Alpha Veteran Humor, the Warfighters Coalition, as well as the friends and family and fans of Backwoods Veterans, and many, many more. So, again, thank you to all those folks. Make sure to follow along and chat with us over there on the Spreaker app, where we are broadcasting live from, or if you like, you can listen to us on your favorite podcasting app, whether it be iHeartRadio, Stitcher, iTunes, whatever it may be. So, with that being said, also, if you're following along, you can go ahead and share our page. That's facebook.com/BV Nation Radio, all one word. So be sure to get the word out to all your friends and family and go over and like the page. So,
hey, welcome back.
Yes, it is nice to finally be back in studio. I have the gang all back together, dude.
Yes.
Yes. 2 weeks was far too long. Don't get me wrong. In all honesty, Arkansas was nice. Yes, it actually was, surprisingly. Treated me very well. Very hospitable down there. But I'm glad to be back home and back here in studio and back to it. So back to the grind.
Yeah.
So home for a month and then gone for another 2 weeks. Except that one's going to be more local. So that one's just a quick trip up to Camp Riley up there in Astoria. So it won't be that big of a deal.
Nice.
Yeah. It'll be nice because I'll actually be able to drive to that one, and provided what time I get out of class on Sunday, I might make a trip back down here. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. But yeah, no, it was good. Got a chance to see a lot of the sites down there. I put some of the pictures up from last Saturday. My new buddy down there out of Alabama, bringing my buddy Zach the Cop.
Yeah.
So he's a cool dude. So he's a guardsman as well, and he was in the class with me for the hazmat certifiers course. So that was a good time. We took his Jeep out and did a bunch of wheeling down there at Carter Off-Road Park.
Man.
Oh, dude.
There's some cool stuff I saw in there. That video you sent us.
Well, dude, here's the thing about it is like some of those, some of the videos and shit that I took does not do the trails or anything justice.
It didn't look like it.
No. I mean, because there are times where there was like one of them, I was doing a Facebook Live video on the BB Nation radio page, and it was crazy because I'm sitting there, I'm holding the camera level with the dash of the Jeep, and about that time we start going down the hill, I'm like, no, dude, it looks like we're going just straight down the road. But the second I tilted the camera back to try and make it actually level, like true level,
yeah,
all you could see was just tree line from the fucking canopy.
Wow.
Excuse my language, but yeah, it was just you shut up.
One for the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there's the first one of the night. Unintentional, but that's just how it is.
Yep.
But all you could see was just a canopy of the timber from the rest of the off-road park, dude. And it literally was going down, I mean, just like a steep, like 45-degree angle at least.
Yeah, I went and I did some of the research on that place, man, and there's some good stuff over there.
It was a good time, dude. And then there was one video, I don't know if I posted up or not, but it's funny because I'm actually holding my phone camera up. We got the top back on the Jeep and everything. I'm holding it up on the top of above the windshield, where you can actually kind of glance down. You can see the hood and everything. And it's funny because you see us coming up to this creek crossing, and the whole nose of the Jeep just goes into this creek bed, and you can hear it. You hear the bumper hitting the ground on the other side. Yeah. And he had to back up. I was like, all right, dude, you're going to have to take this at an angle. And Zach looks over at me. He's like, you sure? I'm like, dude, we do this all the time up where I'm at, dude. This is how we wheel. It's old hat. I was like, turn the wheels, give it the fuel, and push your way up.
Now you got to get him to come up here and come wheel our
I know.
area.
Take him up to Browns or something?
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude.
Hey, I'm going to Browns in 2 weeks.
Nice.
3 weeks. 3 weeks we're going to Browns.
Well, here's the thing I told him. I was like, dude, this Jeep would, with the way you're set up, bro, I was like, you'd be doing awesome up where we're at.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm pretty sure you saw the pictures of that
I saw
Jeep.
some of the pictures, yeah. And it definitely, it definitely would, it would do really well, like some of the more harder trails up there at Tillamook State Forest, but I mean, like Firebreak, I mean, it'd do really good up there.
Firebreak 5 would do good. I think Airplane would be another one to do.
Airplane Hill has gotten pretty dug out.
Has it?
Little Rubicon's pretty gnarly too, and Upper Crushers, is it Upper Crushers? Lower Crushers. Lower Crushers is nothing but a freaking lava rock field now.
Dude, it's been nothing but a boulder field for a while now. I don't know.
It's even
worse. I don't know
worse.
why, but my mic just sounds like it's really far away for some reason.
It sounds like it really kind of tinny too.
I don't know. It's weird. There we go.
Oh,
it sounds a little better.
Oh.
I don't sound so far out. I don't sound like I'm echoing, like I'm, hey, back here,
Echo.
Yeah, echo. But no, so did that, went and checked out the Bass Pro Shops there.
Echo?
Yeah, echo. That was kind of cool, did that, because we don't have that up here.
Nope.
Oh, somebody was trying to tell me here.
We have a Bass Pro Shop. It's up in Washington.
Yeah, somebody was saying like up in Tacoma or something like that.
Yeah, I passed it. I was up in Seattle here this last week.
Gotcha. It must be a recent one then, because I never knew about it.
It was actually.
It looks pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's been up there for a minute actually. It's just down from Great Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's been there for a little while.
Yeah, because I knew about Cabela's up in Lacey, the one we just got out here in Tualatin here a couple of years ago. So I knew about that. I was like, yep. It's like Cabela's just in reverse. Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, now we got the Cabela's up there in Lacey. We got the Cabela's here in Tualatin.
We got the one down in Springfield.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but yeah, there was that. Let's see, what else do we do? Aside from class time, went to the presidential library down there. The Bill Clinton library.
You were telling us about that.
Yeah, I told you guys about that last week when I was doing remote.
Put your other foot up there and you're going to get kicked out.
They didn't like that too much, dude. I was like, what? Come on. It was funny because Zach went with me too. So he and I, he drove, we rode over there in his Jeep and whatnot, and it was just like, oh man, first thing we did was like, all right, dude, where's the cigar exhibit? Where's the cigar exhibit? I'm looking underneath the desk. I'm like, is that where the robot Monica is? But nope, none to be found. I was like, this is bullshit, man. So, yep, is what it is. But no, other than that, it was a good time. So, and the best part about it, I did not get any shortage of trash talking Carl.
Oh
Yeah, well,
Because one of my instructors down there, that was his name. It was Carl. And the best part about it, he had never even heard of llamas with hats.
Go on.
Yes. Oh, yes. So we sat there and we introduced him to llamas with hats.
I bet he felt like an ass afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was great, too.
Now I know what everybody's
Yes.
been talking about all these years.
So he finally caught on to it when it was funny because he walked in the first day of class. He's like, hey, everyone, my name's Carl.
Call!
Is there something funny, Mr. Keeney?
Sergeant Keeney, is there something funny? I don't know, Carl. What did you do?
Explain what happened, Carl!
Like 3/4 of the class lost their damn mind. Carl! And then everyone just jumped in on it. Carl! Oh, man, it was horrible. And then when he finally saw it, it was like, dude, you gotta check this out. And we finally pinned him down during break one of the days that we were in class. Like, okay, dude, you gotta watch this. He finally saw it, and it was just like, oh, Jesus, you guys are horrible. Now I get it. I was like, shh, you hear that? He's like, what's that? I go, that's the sound of forgiveness. It starts with people screaming, and then silence.
There were lifeboats on the boat, but you bit holes in every single one of them.
This is awful, Carl.
Well, judging by the trajectory of the moon and the sun, I'd say they're somewhere at the bottom of the ocean.
You are just terrible today.
Would you believe me if it's a lovely couple from 2B?
Carl, that kills people.
Yes, it does.
Oh, man. But no, it was a good time down there. It really was. So, and the amenities. Oh, my God. For an Army base, it was like an actual hotel.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I was impressed. I was like, dude, this is like nicer than big Army barracks. This is like borderline Air Force style.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Living on the Ritz.
I know, dude. That's about what it was. I was like, dude, Arkansas National Guard's got it going on, man.
Oh.
They got it going on down there with the living situation, dude.
You gonna transfer over there or what?
Shit, I might, dude. They got all the latest and greatest uniforms. They got all the freaking new high-speed shit. They got all new building. And Camp Robinson's actually pretty legit, dude.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah, they got the PX there. They got a freaking food court. They got the chow hall, everything, dude. It's all full-time.
That's got to be
All
cool.
full-time around the week. I was like, wow, and this is a guard installation? I am impressed.
Nice.
I was like, dude, Oregon is way behind the curve on this
He
one, bro.
probably sat there and looked at his watch and went, come on, Oregon, let's go.
Sometime today, god damn it.
Hey, we got to give some shout-outs to people checking in here. We got Mariah listening. And, of course, Inga. How we doing, Inga? Tom Sullivan.
Good buddy of mine right there.
Yes.
Yeah. And your honey bunny.
Oh, of course.
Yes, my lady.
Yeah.
Got both of them on there.
Yeah.
How about that?
Look at that.
Nice. So,
what'd you guys do for Easter today?
oh yeah. Well, since today was Easter, let's see. Got up this morning, went over to Mariah's folks' place, had breakfast with them and her grandparents and brother and his fiance, and yeah, chilled out there for a little bit, and then went back over to my folks' place and hung out there and helped finish getting everything ready for dinner this afternoon.
Nice.
So I had dinner with the family about 3 o'clock, which everyone that did not reside at that installation per se, minus myself and Mariah, were